Went to drive-ins to study what people liked and didn't like at the drive-in because we knew we were going to make a horror movie. We would see movies like Revenge of the Cheerleaders, Massacre at Central High, very popular movie it would be today. And we would notice that if people got tired of something, they would flash their lights or honk their horn during the movie if like there was a boring spot with just a bunch of boring dialogue. So I guess I'll know tonight the parts that you think suck. None of it, yeah, of course, none of it.
All of Army of
Good thing is
Darkness.
These movies are short, so you'll be fine. You know, smoke a doobie and have fun, and you'll be fine. Nice thing is now this is not your father's drive-in, even though this probably was your father's drive-in. You can listen to this through your fabulous tricked out car radio. It's not on some crappy mono speaker hanging off your window. So a lot of advantages to the new technology. I assume projection has increased dramatically over the years. So,
Not really.
What's that? I'm huge. I'm huge. And George, where am I? Above?
Yeah.
Show us your dick.
Show us your dick. Here we are in Dixon, Illinois. Land of Ronald. Would Ronald Reagan show you his dick? No. No. Okay, now I think we have some questions.
Oh my God.
I'm blind in the lights, so can people with questions come a little closer so I can see them? Like closer. Like not too close.
That's too far. Taste them.
All right, go ahead. Just someone shout. Shout a what?
What, if anything, has ever grossed you out?
What, if anything, has ever grossed me out? My first sushi experience eating sea urchin. It was like eating a big, like if you hocked a loogie and it was the size of your fist and then you ate it. That's what it would taste like. So yeah, but like movies, like you're gonna see Evil Dead 2 is very bloody. Army of Darkness is very ridiculous. To me, none of that bothers me because as an actor, I know how fake it is. It's Caro syrup, it's prosthetic makeup, it's fake, you know? It's funny the difference between the original Evil Dead and a TV show Ash versus Evil Dead.
Woo!
The most recent thing. The first Evil Dead, if Ash hears a sound and he swings the shotgun and he blows the window out. So how do you do that in a low budget movie in 1979? You take a shotgun and you blow the window out. Easy peasy. Now by the time we get to Ash versus Evil Dead, it's all digital now. So I take the shotgun and I jerk it like that, and they put in an enormous cannon sound effect, and they can control the flame, the color, the length of the flame. It's pretty spectacular, but it's a whole lot safer, but it's not as cool when you're actually doing it. You know, the visceral experience. Okay, yeah.
Bruce,
Yes.
would you star in a film as yourself escaping a horde of zombie fans?
Would I star in a film as myself escaping a horde of zombie fans? Isn't that called My Name is Bruce? I sort of made it already. Great idea. You got the funding? Oh. Yes. Will Bruce versus Frankenstein be picked up by Netflix? They'd have to acknowledge my existence first, so I don't know. We'll see. They're pretty fancy, Netflix. I'm a sci-fi channel kind of guy. Yeah. Yes.
What was your favorite part about being in Evil Dead 2 or Army of Darkness?
What is my favorite part of being in Evil Dead 2 or Army of Darkness? Because that's the movies you're going to see tonight. Yes, there's a sequence called in Evil Dead 2 called the Blood Flood. Ash cuts his hand off. I'm sorry to ruin the plot for anyone who hasn't seen it. Ash's hand gets possessed. You'll find out why. He has to cut it off. The little fucker's running around. He's shooting at it, and then all this blood comes gushing out. In order to do that, we tried a couple of tests where a pump would sort of pump the blood out of the walls, but it would have to build up pressure. And Sam Raimi wanted an impact. He wanted it to come out like a fire hose. So the only way to do that is to turn everything sideways. So try and imagine turning, okay, so if I'm looking at a wall like this, he wants it to come straight out. The only way to really do that is to turn everything like this. So now I'm lying on a board to make my back look straight. The set has been rotated to the side so that I'm lined up with the doorways and the windows, and the camera is turned sideways. So everything is sideways, so everything looks normal. Only when that fucking plug gets pulled, Sam put a 50-gallon drum full of that crap directly above me in the rafters. And Sam goes, let's test it. Let's test it and see if it's gonna be accurate. They let like one drop. It hit me in the middle of the forehead. Sam goes, okay, we're ready. I go, Sam, how do I know if I'm drowning? Well, first I say, how long is it gonna take to drain that? And the effects guy's like, I don't know, we've never done this before. 50 gallons worth? And so I say to the Sam, my pal, my good friend, Sam Raimi, Sam, if I'm drowning, how will you know if I'm drowning? He goes, wave your arms. I go, that's what I'm supposed to do in the scene. And I'm getting hit, I'm supposed to react. He goes, just shut up, it'll run out eventually. So that's what you see in the movie, is a direct hit from above, and that's the only way to get that effect. I was blowing red crap out my nose for probably 2 weeks after that. So that was from that one. Army of Darkness, there's a lot of sword. And so we're sword fighting, and I get a stunt guy and I have to flip him. So as I flip him, my face jams into my breastplate. That my wife was the costume designer, Ida, and it fucking jammed into my chin and flipped the guy. And I look up and someone goes, oh, gross, you're bleeding. So I look down, there's blood all over my breastplate. But I had all these other cuts on my face because of the continuity of the movie, different things. So they take me to the emergency room as Ash, dressed up, and the doctor goes, which cut is it? I'm like, you can't tell. We're good. So he stitched me up, and we didn't have to do anything different because it was just another cut on Ash's face. So, yeah, just keep shooting. Doesn't matter. So I haven't really been hurt like badly on any of the Evil Dead movies, just sort of badly. Just enough to ruin your day, not ruin your life, which is all right. Anybody else? Yeah.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce.
Yeah.
What is the strangest or oddest letter or gift you've received from a fan?
The strangest, oddest letter or gift from a fan. A book of poetry. That was so disturbing after reading about 2 or 3 lines, because this woman came up, very interesting looking woman, and she goes, I have some poetry you'll really like. Thinking that because I've been in unrated horror movies and, I must love this shit. I must love the occult. I must love the really horrible stuff. So she had me nailed, man, I'll tell you. So that was pretty horribly offensive, and that got thrown away pretty quick. Most people are very friendly and very nice.
Yeah.
Until you forget, like you've met them 8 times already. Woman came up to a signing table. She goes, hi, Bruce. I go, hi. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Did you like what I gave you? I go, gave me. Where did you give me? In St. Louis, at the blah, blah, blah con. I was like, what'd you give me? And that's when the look of sweetness drained out of her face into stone cold, I'll kill you in the parking lot. Because I didn't remember her, and she goes, so then you didn't remember this, or then you didn't remember that I gave you this in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and I gave you this in Philadelphia. And I'm a bad liar. I lie for a living as an actor, but I said, no, I don't remember any of them. I feel like I just met you. And she turned away from the table, and it was like you needed like very sad music to play as she walked away from the table. I didn't know what to do. So next time I'm going to lie. Did you like what I gave you? Oh, that was the best, the best present. Still using it today. So yeah, I'm just going to lie from now on. Lie to everybody. Yeah.
Bruce,
Yes, hello.
love your interview with Susan Layton.
Susan Layton, okay, yeah, from the...
Diabolique.
Yeah.
Wanted to know, can you elaborate a little bit more on any news regarding Evil Dead Rise and the Evil Dead video game? Like,
Any news of the Evil Dead video game or the new Evil Dead called Evil Dead Rise, directed by a new guy, Lee Cronin, that Sam Raimi has handpicked. Great Irish filmmaker. He's just written a couple of drafts of a very new, creepy, updated, completely modern, of this world Evil Dead that's not in a cabin in the woods. Very urban setting. And we're just about to go looking for money, honey. And we'll see who wants to give us money out there. As far as Evil Dead video game, it's going full speed ahead. I'll be voicing the whole thing. Apparently it's going to be, these things get delayed and delayed and delayed because platforms change and upgrade, and these companies see some new thing that somebody's doing and they go, crap, we have to go and change this and fix that. So this thing's been delayed by at least a year just because they're still trying to stay up with the times. So I'll be very heavily involved in that. And that'll be I think it's PC based, if that's good.
woo!
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So it's happening. Things are happening out there.
Groovy.
Because you can do that all through Zoom. Yeah.
Bruce, what are your thoughts on bidets?
My thoughts on bidets, you're referring to the toilets that go and clean everything out. There are some people who live or die by them, sir. Yeah, I could take them or leave them. It's a kind of a weird sensation of like, hello. But the fancy ones will do everything for you. They'll take care of all your business. They'll dry your hoo-ha off when you're done. You're good. So I've heard good things. Why would you ask such a dumb question? Wasn't that a dumb question? Oh, not dumb, not dumb, I guess. Yeah.
Any news on you and Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange, the sequel to Doctor Strange. No, they have to figure out when they're going to make the damn thing. Everything's in a weird backlog now because all these Marvel movies slammed into each other at the stop sign, the COVID intersection, and they got to figure out which ones they're going to do. They're not going to do them all. Because half these companies are broke now. They're like, well, I don't know, should we do Doctor Strange pants or should we do this? You know, they're moving chess pieces around on the board right now. We don't know. But it'd be fun to get in there and torment
Sam.
Benedict Cumberbatch. It would be fun to torment Benedict Cumberbatch. Because I'm the most serious actor in the world next to Patrick Stewart. Hope we cleared that up for you. I can't see shit, so you'll just have to talk. Hi, kid. I can't see anything, kid. Go ahead. Hi, hello.
Hey, Bruce.
Hi, hey. What's your name?
I'm Charlie West. That's Michael.
You're Charlie? I don't care who those other people are.
Two questions.
Two questions.
The
First one. Did you practice this? Yes.
sign this record. It would mean
Can I sign that record? No. It would mean the world. I know it would. I've heard that before. We'll take care of the little brat. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of you. Mike Estes will take care of him. Yeah. That's $50 on the open market. You got the kind of scratch? You got a marker? Okay, well, you got something. Okay, was that a question, or are you just trying to waste my life? What? You know where I had to cut off my hand?
how did you do it? Like, did you Photoshop it?
Did I Photoshop it? Yep, we Photoshopped it. You just have to talk to kids how they understand things. If he thinks it's Photoshop, yeah, we just painted it right out. We scrubbed it. Yeah. All right, kid, come here. Put your bag. Put your cheesy whatever it is over here, and put your marker over there too. Yeah, well, up on the stage is fine. Okay, yeah. Put your marker up there. And that'll be for everybody here, representational marker. Yeah. You're welcome. How old are you, kid? How old are you?
I'm 8.
You're 8. What are you going to be when you grow up?
I don't know. My favorite things are to do racing.
Racing?
I like to do basketball.
Basketball? That'll never come back. Racing might happen because it's just guys in cars and enclosed vehicles. What else you got? What else you want to do that we can't do anymore? You want to do mushroom hunting? The freaks in Oregon do that behind my property. I know what kind of mushrooms they're looking for. What kind are you looking for? What kind are you looking for? The ones you know. Yeah, because careful, kid. The ones you don't know might... Honestly, are your parents hippies? No?
I'm the guy with the Grateful Dead shirt on.
Your parents are looking for psilocybin mushrooms. You don't know that. You're only 8. So you don't know anything. And if they are, that's okay. In Oregon, they're going to be legalized pretty soon for medicinal purposes. Don't let any of this cloud your thinking. What else? You like girls? No? That's a mistake. It's a missed opportunity. It's okay if you don't. If you don't like girls. Do you like boys? No? You only what? You only play with friends. Okay. Guy friends or girlfriends? You have one girl that you play with. She's a girlfriend. Am I right? When you say you play, how do you play?
Oh, God.
Okay, all right. Relax. Jeez. Don't be so COVID proper. It's the end of the world. I can be sarcastic if I want to. Have you been out of school this whole time? You don't even know, do you? Do you know what's happening in the world right now? You're actually 19? COVID-19. There's nothing to worry about, kid. You take it from me, I'm an actor. I know what I'm talking about. I love how everyone in my industry is an expert about this disease that no one really knows anything about. Wear your mask. Why? I don't know, because they say you should wear your mask. I like your Evil Dead. Is that an ash mask?
Yes, the one you gave us.
It's the one I gave you. You're welcome. Good. I'm not going to torment you anymore. Go home, make your bed, clean your room, and get a job. But keep your distance. Okay, beat it.
A two-parter, Ash.
Nice
real
talking
quick.
to you. Okay, I can't see, so if you go ahead and shout it out.
A two-parter.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 11. Are you making an appearance?
Mortal Kombat 11, the jury's still out. Because look, the truth is very simple. Characters are kind of owned by companies, including Ash. So sometimes those companies aren't allowed to loan characters between franchises because other companies go, whoa, then you have to make a deal. If you're going to, it's like loaning out Humphrey Bogart to another studio. The studios make a deal. So it gets weird sometimes. So it might not happen only because of legal crap.
And the second part.
Second part, sure.
Ash versus Evil Dead Season 4?
Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 4, you're living in a dream world, my friend. I have retired the character of Ash.
Is the video game season 4?
The video game will be good enough. That's Season 4. You're exactly right. Thank you for pointing out the positive aspects here.
Hey Bruce, what has been your drink of choice
My
during
drink of choice,
quarantine?
it's a tin roof. It's on the house. Still got it. I still got it. I used to drink a thing called a rum dinger. I made it up.
What's
It's
in
dark
it?
rum and Kahlua, 50-50 on the rocks, with a splash of ginger ale and a wedge of lime. Ooh. It's a little sweet, but goes down easy, maybe too easy. So, yeah.
Hey, Bruce. The Army of Darkness is our holiday movie for a family.
Is a holiday movie?
Yes.
You
Every
must
holiday.
have a very sick family, but that's all right. That's good.
Well,
I mean,
just
what
wanna-
holiday? For Christmas? Come on, let's put on Army of Darkness.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, sometimes Easter, maybe the 4th of July.
Great.
You know, it's a
Great.
year-round
Your family has
movie.
great taste.
What's your favorite holiday movie?
You know, I like movies that are not scary. One of the most amazing theatrical experiences I've ever had in a movie theater was to The Sound of Music. 70 millimeter. I'm telling you, there wasn't a dry eye in the house by the time that thing ended. 70 millimeter. It's an incredible movie, actually. And if you took all the music out, it would still work. It's just a good movie. So I don't always like things that I'm in. Just saying is all. I have lavender on my property. Does that seem normal to you? Anyway, go ahead. Anybody?
I have 2 quick questions. If you could pick one modern day actor to play Ash in a new movie, who would it be?
One modern day actor.
Right here.
This guy right over here. Give me some names. Throw some names out and I'll say yes or no.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch. He's too serious. I'm sorry. No, Benedict. No. You gotta help me. I don't know modern actors.
Just Bruce.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. I don't care. No, they shouldn't. Ash is done. It's time. We're going to do this next Evil Dead movie. Doesn't have Ash anywhere in sight. It's a whole. It's just another Evil Dead. It's another Evil Dead where innocent morons are tormented mercilessly. Okay.
Second, my friend Daniel asked me to tell you to say hi to him.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Where's Daniel?
Joliet, Illinois.
Well, then we don't really care about Daniel right now, do we? Hi, Daniel. How's that work for you? Is that sincere? Joliet, Illinois? What does he do there?
Smokes crack.
He smokes crack in prison. Doesn't he? Doesn't he? Okay, he's not answering, so maybe he doesn't have a microphone anymore. I can't see. It's all right. So, yeah. Anybody?
Mr. Campbell.
Yes.
Top half or bottom half?
If I was what?
If you were if you're half hot dog, would you be top half or bottom half? Don't answer.
If I was a hot dog?
Just hit.
If I was half hot dog, would I want to be the top half or the bottom half? Well, which half is left at the end? I'd rather be the half that's left at the end. The hell kind of a fucking question is that anyway? Come on. Sorry, kids. Golly, what kind of a question is that? Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
when people recognize you in the streets, what are some of the things they tend to shout out to you?
Guys in New York City are the best. Construction workers. You gotta be going, bop, 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 bop. He'll look up and go, hey, nice suit. They'll just go back to it. I don't think he knew who I was. He just liked the suit. It's weird. New Yorkers are like that. They sound like assholes, but a lot of them are really friendly.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Bruce,
You.
can you tell us any stories from when you were filming Sky High?
Great movie.
Oh, it was amazing. Hey, it was working with Kurt Russell again.
Woo!
Kurt Russell, who, when Kurt Russell first met me, he came up to me and he goes, say work shed. I'm like, what? He goes, from Evil Dead 2. Say work shed. I'm like, is he serious? Like, does he know it? He didn't know anything about that line, but his son Wyatt told him to ask me that. Say work shed. Because in the movie tonight, Evil Dead 2, you're going to see Just before the work shed, Ash is struggling on the floor and he's thinking about what to do, and he says the line work shed. And where we put it in the movie, it was just not in the right place, and it was a little too loud, so it seems like it was completely dubbed over the top of it, which is what it was. So Wyatt thought it would be funny to have me say to his dad, work shed. I wound up working with Wyatt on AMC's TV show, Lodge 49.
Woo!
So I've worked with my second generation of Russells now. He's an incredibly cool dude. So I don't know if that answered anything, but here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Bruce?
Yes?
My name is...
Well, we're nailing that microphone, aren't we? You can just shout it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If you could go back to one of your low-budget films and...
Go back? I don't think I ever left. Did I?
and recreate it with a Hollywood high budget, what would you pick?
Oh, no. No George Lucas crap for me. No. When you watch Evil Dead, you can see the green garden hose that's spewing the blood. You can see the strings and the wires and yeah, you can see it all. And I'm like, fuck yeah, it's a cheap movie in 1979, bitch. Get over it. Yeah, no, we're not going to go back and fix shit, George Lucas. Yeah. Because now we're rich and we can do shit like that. No, you're cheating. You're cheating as a filmmaker. Suck it up. That was you in 1979.
Fuck George.
Blowing shotguns, shooting shit, doing it real style. It's okay. No digital in that movie, that's for sure. Anyway.
Bruce?
Yes?
Hi, my name's Kat. I work at a comic store, so I'm a big fan of the story in the comics.
The Evil Dead comics?
The Army of Darkness comics or
Right.
any of the crossovers. And I know they did Xena where you had both
Yeah.
Ash and Autolycus
Yeah.
meeting in there too.
It's impossible to keep track of where those stories go because there's so many of them from the Dynamite brand. I couldn't even tell you where they've taken the story because we can't keep up. They're a sub-licensor, again, getting back to legal crap. We don't really have control over what they do. We have some approvals, but I hope they're doing good stuff. Death of Army of Darkness. Okay, they'll kill the franchise again. Good. Are you happy with it? Well, then they nailed it. Nice and loud. Make love the Bruce Campbell way. Did Richard Gere, who's portrayed in the book, or Renee Zellweger, do you think they read it? Highly doubtful. Highly doubtful. But if they did, I would hope that they would be amused by that. Do you know, have you heard the audio version of that book? It's the most expensive audio book ever made. It was $60,000. It's stupidly expensive because we did it like a movie without the picture. So we have different actors playing all the roles. You hear footsteps in door knocks and explosions. It's very elaborate. So I recommend you get that. Maybe we'll finally sell one. It's the Cleopatra of audiobooks. Yeah, you're welcome.
Hi, Bruce.
Hi.
Can I ask you something? Oh, obviously.
Here you are.
Hi. So did you prefer to play as Ash in the movies or in the TV show?
Which did I prefer?
Yeah.
The TV show.
Nice.
Because then I finally knew what I was doing.
Nice.
That's the part that I could do George Lucas to. I could take Ash, who I hadn't done in 25 years, apply some actual acting experience toward the character, and try and make him into a 3D character. And I think by the end of the third season, we had mined the character of Ash, gave him a daughter, gave him a reason. He found out that he is foretold in an ancient book. We tried to pay off his whole prophecy. So we would not have been able to do that. And by the way, for those of you who wanted Evil Dead 4 check out Ash vs. Evil Dead, the series, if you haven't, because it's 3 seasons, it's 30 episodes, 15 hours of basically the most unrated TV you'll ever see in your life. If it was a feature film, it'd be R-rated. It would have to be R-rated. So you're welcome. But, you know, people are like, what happened to Ash vs. Evil Dead? No one could find stars. I'd go, hey, he got this new show on Stars. People go, oh, cool. What Stars? It got on Netflix. People thought it was an original show on Netflix. I'm like, okay, what are you going to do? We would have done a season 4, by the way, if our ratings didn't suck. Because you sons of bitches downloaded that show illegally.
Yep.
It was one of the most illegally downloaded shows. What? Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. You're the one. You're the one who bought it.
The app was only $5.
It got quiet over here in this section. Yeah. Yes, hello.
How you doing tonight?
Spectacular, thanks.
Can you tell me what your favorite pot pie is?
Chicken pot pie.
Oh, I love you, dude.
What's not to like about chicken pot pie? It's got to have the crusty crap. You got to have a good crust. It's got to have all kinds of shit in it. Chicken pot pie. Yeah, okay.
I waited in this line for my husband. Scott, can you yell out your question?
You waited for your husband.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Why would your husband not wait for his own question? What kind of a man is your husband?
Next to him right now.
What's his name?
Scott, he's right here.
Hi, Scott.
Everybody was shouting stuff out and they were getting upset about that because there's a line, so I felt bad, so I thought I'd just leave it to the line of people. But anyway, sorry to go on a sidetrack. I like to listen to a lot of music. What is your favorite band? Or rattle off a few of your favorite bands.
You're going to be disappointed. First of all, give me an idea of what you think I listen to. I'm 62.
Oh, I don't have any idea.
What do I listen to?
Otis Redding.
Deep Purple.
You know, the Stones have like 2 good songs. I'll just say that. They got like 2 good songs. I'd have to think about which ones they are. I listen to the Carpenters. You hear me? The Carpenters. My dad just got a brand new stereo, like in the early 70s. And you could tune it in and the red light would come on when you finally had it tuned in. And he had these headphones. He worked at an ad agency. He brought them home. You could inflate them and make the headphones fit perfectly. And the first stereo song I ever heard was Karen Carpenter. And she sounded like a little angel. And I didn't really care what type of music it was. It sounded perfect and beautiful. So she actually has like a really nice voice. So I was never a guy who could listen to like the hard stuff. I could never do it. I'm stunned at anyone who can listen to mind-bendingly heavy metal. I'm impressed actually. And you will go deaf by, my age. That's cool. That's already started. What? Okay, hello.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey.
I have a question.
Great.
What is a role that you were offered that you regret not taking?
None. No, I learned if it sucks on paper, it's going to suck in the movie. It's the blueprints of a house. If the house is going to go like that in the blueprint, you can get the best builder in the world and it's still going to go like that. Sometimes you just smell trouble. Like a first-time filmmaker who was a writer who wrote a really ambitious sci-fi action movie that he was going to shoot in 3 weeks, and he had never directed anything before. I'm like, I'm not interested. I don't want to go to your film school. I don't want to be in your class while you figure out what the hell you're doing. So sometimes you say no to things because you just don't like the scenario. Because you can smell it. You can smell trouble after a while. Like this group over here. Yes.
Hi, Bruce.
What the hell? Why are you saying it like that? Where are you parked?
I'm all the way in the back, and you are looking good tonight. That's so
Jesus.
Anyway, my question is, you reference a lot of Three Stooges gags. Can I hear your favorite short?
A plumbing we will go.
Me too. I love it.
Yeah, because Larry comes up from the back lawn looking around, and they, you know, in Plumbing We Will Go, tomorrow night, those of you who may see Evil Dead here, there's a shot where Ash is going in the basement, and things are going crazy in the basement, and a light bulb fills up with blood. Well, in a Plumbing We Will Go, there's a light bulb that fills up with water because of how badly they screwed everything up. So we just did a horror version of a Three Stooges gag. So we did, look, I made tapioca pudding right after school, and it came on 3:30, 4 o'clock every day. It was syndicated. And we talked to Larry Fine on the phone. We called him in the old actors home in 1975. No way. He was still alive. He had had a stroke, but we're like, let's call him. We called him at the old actors home, and we were from Michigan. We had to work out the time difference. We knew if we called him at like 2 o'clock, it would be 11 o'clock, not too early, before lunch. And we knew that his nurse's name was Mrs. Ross. So she'd get on the phone. She's kind of crabby. And like, oh, hi, Mrs. Ross. How are you today? Fine. What do you want? Oh, gee, we'd like to just say hi to Larry if that's okay. All right. So we got to talk to Larry a couple of different times. And we asked him all kinds of questions like, you guys did a lot of violent stuff. Did you ever get hurt? He goes, oh yeah, you had to get hurt a little, but the pain goes away on payday. So that was Larry.
Hello.
Hello.
My name's Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
My dad's name is Dan. And it's
Oh,
his
Dan,
birthday
let's hear the
today.
whole family's name.
No, come on, it's his birthday today, and I jumped out of the truck to come ask you if you'd wish him a happy birthday.
And what's his name?
Dan.
Dan, should we sing happy birthday to Dan?
Oh, yeah!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dan. Happy birthday.
Sorry, I couldn't see you.
You owe your daughter something big. Happy birthday, Dan.
Hey, Bruce, how are you?
Are you Dan?
No, I'm not Dan. I'm
Okay.
Chris Hamilton.
Hi, Chris.
How you doing?
Great.
Two quick questions for you. Number one, Running Time.
Running Time.
Love that movie.
Mid-90s movie.
Yes.
Black and white.
Awesome movie. Are you ever going to do another movie in that style where it's shot like one continuous take? And then my other question is...
Well, I will tell you this. I'll stop you before you go to your fancy question number 2 because I'll forget it anyway. We kind of did a one-take movie pretty early on in the process. We were like 97, something like that. It seems like every movie now is one take, from The Revenant to all these other things. They still have to fake it the way we do. They still have to do hidden cuts and secret cuts, but the movie Running Time is actually, it's a cool little crime drama that I did right after McHale's Navy. Because McHale's Navy, I was like, okay, Lisa, okay, let's do something else now. And it was a fun little crime drama that the director did an interesting thing. He goes, okay, these takes are like 6-7 minutes long, and which is pretty long as an actor. Normally you're used to shorter little bits. He goes, nobody gets to call cut except me. So if actors, if you blow a line, you better save it. You better get out of it. Mr. Cameraman, if you have a problem, I don't want to hear it. Sound guy, if you hear an airplane, you're not stopping. Nobody's stopping. And we would rehearse, and we would never get it right. The camera was doing tricky stuff, and we never got it. So we just decided every day, just start shooting. Let's go, start shooting. And everybody's sphincter gets a little tighter when you shoot. And we shot that movie in 10 days.
Holy shit.
In order. And we shot it at the same time. A buddy of mine was the first assistant director on the original Men in Black. And we would compare every day how long it took them. I go, John Cameron is his name. John, how many pages did you shoot today on Men in Black? He goes, we did 4/8 of a page, which is a half a page. Oh, wow. How long did you film for? 16 hours. What did you guys do? We shot 10 pages today and we were done by 10:30 in the morning because in that scenario, when you got the take, that was it. You were done, whether it was 10:30 in the morning or 2 o'clock. That's all you had scheduled that day to shoot. So we kicked Men in Black's ass every single day of being done early and shooting a lot more material. And it's a cool little movie.
Great
Good question.
movie.
Thank you.
My other question was...
Oh, now we're still going.
When is The Cool Side of My Pillow coming out?
The Cool Side of My Pillow is a silly essay book. It's a light summer reading. I'm old enough now to start spewing bullshit. Seen some things, done some stuff. It's not a rant book. It's not a political book. My political chapter is actually 3 blank pages. It's everything I ever wanted to say about politics, and it's 3 blank pages. The end. It's a different kind of book. I thought, what the hell? And because touring is a different concept now, I thought, well, let's just self-publish and see what the hell happens. So I'm gonna do like a couple more questions, and then we're gonna let you guys get on to business.
Hi, Bruce.
Hello.
Do you have any projects that have come up recently that you're excited for?
Yes, Bruce versus Frankenstein. It would be the sequel to My Name is Bruce, where he saves a small town from a monster. In this case, he would be invited to go to the first annual FrankenCon in, Schempsdorf, Germany. And they're going to unveil, they found Frankenstein. So naturally, he's going to have to get involved. And I want this one to be the Expendables of horror. I want to basically get every horror actor out there to be a bellhop or a waiter or whatever. Everywhere you turn, I want to see Robert Englund or, one of those guys. So I'm hoping to do that. Of course, Ted Raimi will play 4 parts. Don't worry about Ted. That's how I save money. And that way, when I put Ted in a movie, it makes my acting look subtle. So it's a good plan. All right, maybe the last question if it's a good one.
Bruce, you're awesome. Are there any roles you were up for that you did not get that you wish you had? Like I heard you were going to be Shooter McGavin in Happy Gilmore and you did not get it. Anything like that?
I tried to be the Phantom. It got down to me and Billy Zane. And Billy got to put on the tights and be in a movie that bombed. Thank God for unanswered prayers. It's a Garth Brooks song, isn't it? So anyway, I would like to thank you sincerely all for coming. This is it's a tricky time in the entertainment business. A lot of theaters are taking a shit, and I really appreciate that you're showing up and supporting Mike Kurz and the gang. And this is a great drive-in. It's a great experience. So thanks really for coming out. You didn't have to do it. You could have been home, but here you are. Thanks a lot. God bless you. Good night. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.